It's a great day for a pilot episode of my new show, eh? Welcome to
Happy Monday.
the show I post every Monday, and I talk about video games, the game industry, video game consoles, gaming news, video games, gamers. To be clear, this isn't a news show per se. It's just a show where I talk about what I feel like talking about, whether that's what I've been playing. There could be some news, chances are there will be, but it's just, I just want to sit here every week, chat with you guys, and have some fun. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of Halo in here. Halo is my game after all, and this might come as a surprise to some of you, I play a lot of other games too. I know. Oh, I know. I want to do some interviews, maybe do like giveaways. Got a lot of things I can do, a lot of opportunities, and jokes. Here's a joke. What do you call a mineral statue of Master Chief's sidekick? Cortana. Huh? Please clap. Let's get the show on the road. But I'm not starting until you hit the like button. Smack that like button to these iconic Halo scenes. It's 2021 and it still feels like 2020. Let's all agree that this month is a write-off. 2021 officially starts in February, which coincidentally is also when my birthday is. What'd you get me? Huh? This year I'm hoping for an anatomically correct pig skeleton, an electronic turkey baster, and parents who love me. If things went according to plan, we would all be playing Halo Infinite right now. There would be sunshine and rainbows every day, at least 3 rainbows per day. I would be able to walk down the street and make out with random people without having to ask them to remove their masks first. It's not easy being a Halo content creator. Now, sure, there are other AAA franchises out there that are tough. I know Gears of War guys struggle with content as well. But think of like Call of Duty. Imagine what it is like to be a Call of Duty YouTuber. Imagine. COD YouTuber. COD YouTubers get a new game every year. Like, imagine getting a Halo game and then, 12 months later, you get another major Halo game. That's job security. Halo 5 came out in 2015. That's like 35 years ago. To put that in perspective, most Reach kids are like 25 years old right now. And that's an important age. I feel like I didn't actually start finding myself until I was 25 years old. I actually don't recognize the person who I was pre-age 25. You always think that people in university have it all together, but it's really just high school to Electric Boogaloo. Then you're done university, you got a piece of paper, you got crippling debt. When you look at other Halo content creators, you either see them fading out, completely switching genres, or just pulling stuff out of their asses. And hey, don't you gasp at that preposterous charge of mine. Who is the Master Chief? Huh? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? Who knows? Do you know, you slimy, limp-wristed, star-nosed mole? Maybe that's what he is. Look at my man's Forge Labs, who has... Jesus Christ, he has 1.6 million subs now. He started doing Minecraft stuff, and wham, da views. Go sub to him, he's a great guy. What a great segue into my next topic. Me! There was a long time ago when I did Minecraft videos, and I'd like to announce that I'm bringing back Best Minecraft Seeds. That was a joke. That is a joke. That is not happening. It's not coming back. BMS was pretty big. Like, it got a lot of views. It was arguably the biggest thing I've ever done on this channel. But I just got burnt out, right, on Minecraft, on the editing of it. It wasn't worth it to me anymore. I've always said about myself that I tend to run away from success and money in favor of just exploring new things and learning new things. And sweet Moses, have I done a lot of different stuff with my career. I mean, I've done voice acting now, consulted on projects, still am. That's kind of my main thing right now, being a consultant. Served as a contracted community manager on 2 different games now. I'm in the credits of multiple games now. Like, that's so cool. That's the stuff that makes me happy. And I did all of this while still maintaining a social presence. You know, declining one, sure, but still maintaining it. Or at least, you know, declining might be putting it differently, because, you know, some of them go up, some of them go down, and they're all around. I mean, I've been stuck at this sub count for years now. Over 2020, I spent a lot of time reevaluating what was making me happy and, you know, thus what was making me sad and unhappy. Same thing, really. The first thing I noticed was that Twitter was just bad news. Literally. I would impulsively log in all the time, every waking moment, and pull up Twitter and see bad news. Bad news. And see people just being rude. Just, and I recognize this. And I think everybody else should as well. Like, pinpoint these stressors. Like, I removed the app from my phone, and I found myself instinctively clicking where it used to be, and there was nothing there. And like, that's when I realized it was a problem. And I think a lot of people have this problem. You know, I don't go as far down the, you know, that Social Dilemma movie. I think they were a little overdoing it, honestly. I mean, sure to made some good points, but I don't think there was anything there that was like, oh yeah, duh, cause duh, yeah. It's not good inherently, but it's not all the worst thing ever. But just recognize, you know, take a break and see how you feel. So I made a big announcement on Twitter that I'm taking a big step back from Twitter, from streaming, just to kind of focus on myself and focus on, you know, my consulting work. And so streaming, I recognized as well too, that it just wasn't bringing me a ton of joy. So I'm really pulling that one back. I found almost every time I stream, not every now and then I had a great stream, but almost every time I streamed, you know, I just felt this immense weight and pressure of having that camera on me at all times. I've just been doing this too long, man, way too long. I do really enjoy crafting a video though. That's something that I never really want to get rid of. So now my primary social network is Instagram. I actually really like my Instagram community. I have great interactions on there. I have great chats with people. And, you know, I can moderate it if idiots come in. So definitely give me a follow, Greenskull on Instagram. I've been posting every single day, and I'm sticking to that. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm quite pleased. I'm chuffed, as they say across the pond. So what does this mean for YouTube? You're watching this video, so obviously I'm starting this up, and I really, really plan to release this every Monday. I will do my best. I need to set this for myself. Historically, I've never even really had a schedule for anything on YouTube. I've done very, very short time frame schedules, and other things came up, so I had to quickly abandon them, but I want to do this. I really want to do this. It gives me the opportunity to just talk about stuff, and obviously as Halo stuff approaches, you know, it's going to be, the show I imagine is going to lean a lot more Halo-y, but this gives me something to do, and I like it. This is fun. I need an outlet. I want to flex my muscles. Ha! Look at those! Ooh, I pulled something, I think. People forget that I've been creating videos and content, gaming content, since before YouTube existed. Halo 2 days. That's a long time. More than most people can say. It's been a crazy journey, and I've been really reflecting on that on my Instagram posts lately, but, you know, I'm excited to see what's up next, what the next thing is. In summary, Instagram is the jam. The show will continue to flow, and insert other rhyme here. I forgot to finish the script here. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. What I'm playing lately. Lately, I've been playing Rune 2 Decapitation Edition on Steam with my girlfriend. I actually have a VO part in this game, and I'm trying to find my character. I'm a dock worker. I'm like a pirate who lost his ship at sea, and I sing a little shanty. I haven't found myself yet, so I'm looking all over. But in doing so, I've actually been really enjoying the game. It's a really fun romp. It's like a hack and slash. It's almost, you know, it's somewhere between like a Skyrim and a more of an MMO kind of game. You know, third person, hack and slash, cut down trees to get materials. Viking stuff, so you go a Viking, you know, you're burning stuff, you're using axes, you're using god powers and Thor and Odin and all that stuff. I'm having a great time. It's a good way to, you know, put on some music and just go hack and slash. I had just a hell of a time getting co-op working though, and it had to port forward, and I'm by no means a noob when it comes to port forwarding. I've been port forwarding since I was, 10 years old. But for whatever reason, it just wouldn't work. My girlfriend couldn't join me, and it was the most frustrating thing, and it took like 2 days to figure out Long story short, I figured it out. Turns out I thought, there was like a modem that my ISP routed into. Turns out that's just a router, and that's how fiber works. And I had to get into the router and do port forwarding in there, and I guess I skipped that step, and I was just trying to forward on my own router that was connected to, it was like a dual router, double NAT kind of situation. Oh, it took forever to get there, and it really shouldn't have, but I learned way more about, IP addresses than I ever thought I would need to know. I'm also playing Cyberpunk on PC. I took a while to start my playthrough. I think I was just kind of, turned off by just all the negativity around it. And I had other games to play. That was other stuff I was doing. I just got past the title sequence where you see Cyberpunk, right? It's like 3 hours in or something. It's crazy. And I'm pretty hooked. I'm not like, it's weird though, because I'm still not like, oh, I need to play Cyberpunk. Like I find my moments. So I don't know what it is about it to me, but I'm really liking the story. I love the storytelling and the acting. It's really hooking me. I love that. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm playing as Corpo, but the gameplay hasn't hooked me yet. And I hear as you go, it gets better, but I expect it to be like Far Cry. I consider Far Cry to be the king of that kind of modern open world genre. And when I'm running around the city, I feel like I'm playing Far Cry. And then, I pull out a gun and I get into combat, and it no longer feels like Far Cry. It's interesting. Again, I'm told if you start upgrading your abilities and stuff, you get stronger. That starts to feel a little more like Far Cry. I want it to be like Far Cry, to be clear. I guess Far Cry has just set this bar for me that I enjoy that game so much. We'll see. Also, I started the game initially on stream with nudity filter on. So I didn't get to customize my junk and see junk. So I'm like, I gotta restart off stream, turn nudity filter off, so junk customized. It's important. Nothing like wandering around Night City just hanging brain. Does anybody else find it creepy that you can just zoom in on things whenever you want though? Like imagine just being across the bar and having someone looking at you. They're examining every one of your pores. Though to be fair, that is me in this game because I examine people and their parts. I'm the creepy guy across the bar. Over the holidays, I grinded the crap out of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I declared it my game of the year, and I'm sticking to that. I just enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed the storytelling. I've played like 50% of Assassin's Creed games, I would say. Black Flag was formerly my favorite. Valhalla's up there, man. I don't know what it was. I just think for a game that I logged 100 hours or so, which is a lot. And to me, that's good, right? Like some people, the kind of people that are like, you log 1,000 hours and go, didn't like the game. Like, why'd you play that long? For me, it's rare that I will spend the time dedicating 100 hours to a game, but I loved the combat. I loved the mix between stealth and action. I loved the story. I loved the characters. I had so much fun with the game that it remains my game of the year. So if you haven't played it yet, and you've been undecided about Assassin's Creed for a while, definitely check it out. Do recommend it. I did have a lot of really funny glitches that usually weren't like glitch. Actually, I had some pretty brutal glitches as well. But there were also a lot of funny ones, and I recorded them. So roll the clip.
I've consented to nothing yet.
Fine. Do you wish to fleet against me?
I do. Here's my wager. I'm ready for you now.
Have you ever seen muscles as massive as mine?
I should not be seen in this area.
Let's reply to some comments. I posted a photo on Instagram of the time I met Master Chief, I believe it's world's tallest Spartan, and I asked people what they would do if they met him. Hump was your choice. Yes, Hump was my choice. He thick. How girls see 6 foot versus 5'11". It's true. I'm 5'11 and a quarter. 6 foot with shoes on. It'd be nice just to say 6 feet, I'm 6 feet with tall hair. How are the eyes? LASIK work still holding up? So I still have glasses in this photo, if you recall me having glasses, and I got laser eye surgery. And yeah, I mean, the best investment. And I actually got a discount on it because I was like, yo, I'll tweet about LASIK if you give me a discount on my eye surgery. And I did, which was pretty cool. I'm genetically modified. I'm like a cyberpunk guy. I got zoomy eyes, zoom at your pores across the bar. The hardest part, obviously, is when the procedure, it's like a minute. Like, it's so quick. But, it took me a long time to ever wear contacts, like to get my finger in there. But so I was okay after that. But, they have to, the hardest part for me was they numb you, of course. They put like eye drops in that numb your whole eyeballs, which is weird. But they put like metal things in your eyes that pry them open. So you feel like that was the weirdest part to me. Nothing else was as weird as the big metal chonkers that go under, like it's just pries it open with metal on your eyeball. Worst part. After that, they give you a thing to squeeze, which I recommend because you're like, you're just stressed. No matter how chill you are in the situation, because I was kind of joking around with the guys before, like we're going in. But, no matter how chill you are, I recommend it because you just squeeze and you just focus on that. You're just squeezing because your body gets tense because you're like under trauma, right? Like it's happening and your adrenaline, and so you're squeezing that, and then as they go in, it just goes black. You lose vision. It just goes black, and then it starts getting blurry, and you see again. Like that was pretty strange. It was pretty weird. And they always say like you can smell your eye burning. I don't think I did. I don't recall. If anything, it was just I didn't really notice, but. Do highly recommend it. It's literally life-changing. It was awesome. In future episodes of this show, I'd like to end the show by showcasing things that you submit. Since Instagram is now my main platform, that's where I'm going to be accepting submissions. If you don't have Instagram, tough luck. Get an Instagram. So make a post using my hashtag of the week, and the following week I will pick my favorites and showcase them on the show. For next week, I want to see pictures of your Halo collection. Even if you have 2 action figures, a controller, I want to see what you got. I imagine there's going to be some cool ones. I'm excited to showcase them. So post to Instagram, tag me at Greenskull, and use the hashtag Greenskull Collection. Hashtag Greenskull Collection. I'm excited to see. You guys can look through as well, see what other people posted, but I will showcase those next week. Thank you for watching the first episode of this shenanigans. And remember, an anatomically correct pig skeleton, an electronic turkey baster, and parents who love me. Write it down. Happy Monday!